was. And to this day, have everything that is defined as beauty or sexy, but because I know what that feels like, and because I know I've worked hard to love exactly who I am, I want a lot of young girls, or not even just girls, boys too. Boys get body shamed. I want everyone to feel like who you are is good enough and who you are is beautiful. And it's not easy to tell yourself that, and sometimes you need someone else to remind you. So yeah, I'm not afraid to talk about that, and I'm glad that you're glad that I'm talking about that. Um, what's your next milestone with your family? Where do you want to be in 5 years? So with my family, I genuinely just want us to be happy and to be comfortable. My biggest thing is my family and I, we struggled growing up. We didn't have a lot of money. We didn't have money for dance classes or anything, but my mom always found a way, and my dad too, but my dad and my siblings and I had a rough patch growing up, but that's a whole other story. But my dad's gotten so much better now, and my mom just always did whatever it was that we needed. Like, she would just figure it out, and she was so supportive of everything. And I feel like because we understand what it was to struggle and then somehow figure it out all the time, and then to be where we are now, all of us, like, our goals is just to make sure our kids don't know what it is to struggle. Like, that we can always provide for our kids, and we can be the greatest versions of ourselves for our kids, and just work so hard that our families can just be proud of us, like our families that are coming up for us. So in 5 years, maybe I'll have a kid, maybe I won't. I mean, by then I'll be 25. It's kind of closer to the time, who knows. But I just want to be happy. I want to be doing what I love, and if I have a family, my own, family by then I just hope I can provide for them and make them proud. Yeah. But sometimes those struggles are needed to push that kid to be successful. 1000%. 1000%. I know I would not be the person I am today if I didn't struggle. 1000%. But do I support the LGBT? Sorry, tongue twister. What was I saying? Yes, but even though I struggle, that does not mean my kid has to struggle. Will my kid learn very valuable life lessons? Will my kid understands that you have to work hard for everything that you want? 1000%. My kid will never just be given anything, ever. So what I mean by that is saying that I don't want my kid to I want to find an example so you guys can understand me. Because, no, I'm not just going to give my kid money. My kid's not just going to have money and do whatever they want and get cars. Like, no, you're going to earn everything the same way I had to earn it. But I mean in the sense of feeling like they can't ask for toys, or, I don't know, get little things. I feel like in my head it makes sense. And, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't, type thing. I want to say thank you for answering my questions. I am so proud of you and how far you have come. Thank you. Thank you so much for asking me questions and everything. Am I bisexual? No, I am not. But I do not have anything against bisexual people. Advice for me as a young competitive dancer. I think as a young competitive dancer, don't get too caught up in the competition to the point where you're comparing yourself to people. Just remember you're competing for yourself and to better yourself. Because, yeah, I've seen a lot of competitive dancers get really caught up in the competition world because it is super competitive. Um, I love you. You're such a great inspiration for this generation. Thank you. Did you ever try to cheer? I wanted to be a cheerleader so bad. Because of all the Bring It On movies, I wanted to be a cheerleader so bad. But, no, I was never a cheerleader. I did not like my cheerleading team at my middle school. So, yeah, it just wasn't for me. Can you give us your biggest smile? It's definitely like my biggest smile. When I smile really hard, I actually have dimples up here in my cheeks. You can see them. I don't know if you guys can see them. I love the way you dress so much. Where do you usually shop? Thank you. Not gonna lie, I don't even really shop anymore. Majority of my clothes are probably my mom's clothes, my dad's clothes from the 90s. Random pickups along my years are probably from Paxson, Forever 21 from the boys section. I just like loose fitting clothes. It's so much more comfortable. Am I a Christian? I do not define as anything. I do believe in God. I'm spiritual. I feel like because of God's grace, I am where I am today. The only reason I don't define myself as anything because I don't follow rules that come with naming yourself as something. But yeah. You guys love asking about Michael. Can it be about me? You guys love asking about Michael. Do I love wearing sweaters? Yeah. I just like being comfortable, guys. Like sweatpants and sweaters, so many people just want to wear them all the time and they just won't. And I do because I like it. And I'm comfortable. And no one's going to make me not feel comfortable. Which artist do I want to work with next? Genuinely would love to work with either Bruno Mars or Justin Timberlake. I would love. I'm auditioning for a performing arts school in November. Do you have any tips? I'm really nervous. You came to the right person. I actually went to the middle school and high school of the arts in Florida. And when I was auditioning for the middle school, I had no ballet or modern or jazz or training like that. And I was auditioning against a bunch of girls that have been dancing since they were like 2 years old. So super duper intimidating and scary. And a lot of people told me I couldn't do it. And there's no point in me auditioning because I'm not talented enough. And there was a moment where I believed it. I'm also like 10 or 11 years old. So it's hard to, not believe adults telling you that you can't make it. But the first thing in auditioning is don't look at it as an audition. When you look at it as an audition, you're automatically going to make yourself more nervous. You're going to make yourself like, what's the word? Like, that feeling when you're auditioning or when you're nervous about something is like anxious. You're going to make yourself way more anxious than you need to be. Look at it as just taking a class, very nonchalant, very, very relaxed so that you can do your best. Also, believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can do it, you can make it. And I feel like that's genuinely all you need. And of course, try to train, try to get yourself the knowledge you need for the audition. But those are probably my main tips. Because when I stopped looking at auditions like they were auditions, I would audition so much better. I'm the first one to, as soon as I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to audition, I'm so nervous. Like, if I don't get this, like, what am I going to do? I would freak myself out. Way too much. I have a dance teacher, and she was really mean, and she told me, why can't you be like Megan? Well, I don't know who Megan is. But you don't have to be like Megan because you are you. And you is enough. And sometimes dance teachers will genuinely push you to make you better. So even if some people don't know how to talk, if they're being mean, just look at it as, what? Some way you're making me if they're just straight up being mean to you. Which sometimes it very much can be. Trust me, I know. But just look at the upside in a weird way. Hi.
Is that Analisseworld? Oh my god. Hi, how are ya?
Hi.
The fans just wanted to know some questions.
I know, it's the same here.
Really?
Yeah. Dance teachers are mean. Yeah, I mean, they can be, but sometimes they just need to be a little more stern. Yeah. Hey, man, I had some teachers that were rough, but boy, did they make me stronger. They made me so much stronger, and that's why I'm who I am today. If you were to write a song right now, what would it be about, and what would you name it? I don't know what I would name it, but I just love writing songs about heartbreak. I really do. I feel like I've just gone through it so many times. It's like I can create a great song. I just feel it. Hi. Hello. I hope I meet you guys too one day. I really do. Like, I just wish we could have like meet and greets and all that stuff right now. I know it sucks. Like, this pandemic really put a stopper on my growth in the social media world. Ay. ¿Sabes hablar español? Un poquito, pero no mucho. Pero yo entiendo, like, very well. What's my favorite food? Italian. I love pastas and pizzas and all that good stuff. That's great. How do you stay focused on what you love? It is really difficult. It is. Honestly, I cannot say that I always stay focused on everything I'm supposed to be staying focused on. I'm actually very quick to let, not stupid things distract me, but I'll just let, like if something happens with my family, I'm very like, okay, I can't do this right now. Like, I just need to focus on my family. Or if, like, people that are really close to me, like, nah, I just got to focus on this right now. Or if I'm not feeling too great about myself, I'm like, nah, I need to focus on myself right now. Like, very, very quick to do that. But whenever I'm trying to get myself back into focus, I am usually just doing anything that I know is going to make me happy. Like, I'll go outside. I like nature. Like, if I feel like I need a moment to just rethink about my life, I'll go outside, think about nature, or be around nature, think about what I want to do next, think about what are the choices I'm making, what's going to make me happy. I'll watch things that I used to watch when I was a kid to make me feel young again and make me feel like, or not make me feel, make me remember times where I didn't worry about anything. I feel like that's a trick of mine that is really, really healthy. Whenever I feel like I'm not focused, I'll watch things that inspired me when I was a kid to make me do what I'm doing right now. So, yeah. Those are a couple things that I do now. Okay. How old am I? I'm 19, and I'm going to be 20 in 2 months. Yeah. Do I dance with my mom? Yeah, of course. What's my favorite Disney movie? Probably Coco. I cried so much watching Coco. I cried really hard. I immediately called my grandma and my great-grandma, and that movie really, really hit home for me. It really did. I don't know what time it is, honestly. Breakup song by Little Mix. I don't know that song. I've heard Shout Out to My Ex. I don't know that song. Things are answering. No. Me, but with Finding Dory too, when she found her parents. Yeah, Disney movies always have that one part that's like so sad. Am I still part of Showstopper? Well, Showstopper isn't a crew, so I mean, there's not a crew, so technically there is no Showstopper crew. Yeah, it's just a dance studio. Skincare, drink lots of water, wash your face morning and night. If you work out or do something that makes your pores clog up or sweat during the day, wash your face during the day. Tone at night. Moisturize. So important. Helps reduce aging. I think that's it. Greetings from Russia. Hello. What is my real name? Can't tell you guys that. How long have you been dancing for? And we have the same name, except my name is spelled Annalisa. Cool. I've been dancing my whole life, but in a studio, I've been dancing for about 9 years. What are some advice or tips to grow on TikTok to get a bigger platform to help other people? Hey, man, I'm still trying to figure it out. But I think angles are... This is the few things I've picked up that I can tell you. Angles are important. Colors are important. People like appealing colors. Make yourself look presentable. Or not even. You don't always need that. Because, you don't always need that. Take that away. I don't know. I don't know. That's some things. I was about to be so thrown off if Annalise wasn't your real name. It's my name, but it's my middle name. Only the 1.3K online right now know this right now. So, shh. It's a secret. Yeah, having personality. Dye your hair like lavender, silver ombre, you look beautiful. I honestly wanted to dye my hair like lavender or light pink so bad, but I can't with this blonde anymore. So maybe one day in the far future. Far future. What was I saying before this? Oh, TikTok. I get so sidetracked. TikTok. I don't know, just be yourself. I feel like that's a really important thing. Be yourself. You don't always have to go with the trends, go with what's going on. Me, I dance. I do the trends, but I still dance. Can you have a shout out? I think you just gave yourself one. In a weird way. Who's my favorite artist? Some of my favorite artists. Justin Timberlake, Bruno Mars. I like Billy. Billy's really tight. Another thing that whenever I'm like, who's my favorite artist, is not always based off of their music, because I know a lot of people have really great music, but it's based off like, can I say a whole album of theirs? Like, if I could sing your whole album, then damn, I must really love you. Hey, pero que los que, papi. Wait. Queen, are you Jewish? This is important. I am not Jewish. Come back to Miami and teach. I don't know. I haven't taught in a really long time. Would I audition for Beyonce? I'm gonna say no, because I've had the chance to audition for Beyonce and I turned it down. Yeah. Only because I know dancing for her would be something I would want to do for a long time, and I know I'm at an age where I don't want to keep doing dance gigs that I have to be stuck into, because I want to start my own singing career. And if I keep doing gigs like that, then I'm never gonna start my own singing career. Hi, Peyton. ¿Tú eres dominicana? Sí, half. Yo soy dominicana y nicaragüense. My dance teacher dances with Beyonce. That's lit. That's so lit. Fun fact, my first concert ever was a Destiny's Child concert. And I started dancing in the audience. Yes, I've met Chris Brown.